Hey everybody, welcome to the Chris Gunther Show. Thank you guys so much for watching. Two things: like and share this video. I would greatly appreciate it. I am so honored to be sitting beside this phenomenal woman, Miss Karla. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, thank you.
Yeah, first of all, thank you for opening up your lovely home and this wonderful pillow that I'm about to
Thank
have a lot
you.
of fun with. So, anyway, but all jokes
Chris.
aside, thank you so much. So, I understand that you are a singer, a songwriter, and an author. So,
Yes.
take me back through your musical journey. Like, when did all this start for you?
Oh, I was 3 years old. My mom was a singer.
Wow.
So I heard her singing, and I remember as a little girl, I walked about 5 years old, and I wanted to ask her a question. I said, "Mom, are you a famous singer?" She said, "No." But I would hear her sing, and her voice was so beautiful. So it just came naturally, you know. So I've been singing forever and ever. And the first song I sung was I was in the second grade, and I wrote this song, and it was it's quite funny. But I had the ability to write, you know, just off the cuff.
So, like, you would just kind of get ideas out of nowhere and write about it?
Right with it, and just boom, you know.
Not. So, what would it, take for people to even become good songwriters? Because even though I'm not a singer, I do know that trying to write a song is not as easy as it sounds.
It really isn't. I think that for those that maybe it may not come to you naturally, I think you need to do some research, find out, how to go about songwriting and putting the melodies. So you kind of want to pick up an instrument maybe just so you can get the theory in.
Yes.
And then just do some poetry or something from your heart. Learn how to write, then bring it together.
Yes. So, learning how to write and bringing things together is what music is about. And it's actually, it's also about this event that you have coming up in September.
Absolutely, yes. I'm going to be performing at the Matrix Expo Center. Excuse me, Metroplex Expo Center.
I was about to say, we got a Matrix Metroplex.
It's at the Metroplex Expo Center. That's going to be September 7th of this year at 7 o'clock. And a great amount of the gross profits are going to be going to the American Heart Association in honor of my husband, who passed away of a massive heart attack and a catastrophic stroke. So that was my main drive for doing that, as well as just wanted to get myself back out there. And then I had my album release. I worked on it for quite a while.
Yes.
And that's what kept me sane, writing the book and then writing the songs.
So your husband passed away earlier this year.
Yes.
And, we all understand that anytime you're going through a very difficult time and a very difficult season, you don't want to do anything.
No.
But what made you decide to keep going?
I can say it was the memory of my husband, and I felt like he was prompting me.
Yes.
The book will go further into it, but it was from the help of God, and it was just God's grace that gave
What is the title of the book?
It's called Messages from Larry.
Messages from Larry.
Yeah, Messages from Larry.
Now, you definitely got to, I need to know, how did that name come about? Like, Messages from Larry, because it could have been anything. It could have been how to make it through the storms, or it could have been the night that changed my life. But Message from Larry, that's a very unique name.
Well, it started out with some dreams, and it also started out with some really bizarre things that have been happening, like when my husband was laying in this coma, vegetative state. He was actually getting in touch with me, and my son was a witness of that. So that's what the book is about. And I was like, and I'm the kind of person, I'm very skeptical. I'm like, oh, I don't believe, no.
Yes.
And I was like, and I just had that old-fashioned traditional belief, the way that, growing up in church my whole life, and it was like, no way in the world that could be. And then when God showed me over and over again, like, I got something for you to do, and I'm going to show you just how powerful I am. You think you got me in this box,
yes,
but I'm going to show you just how amazing I am. And I was like, God is amazing. So it just made me grow stronger and closer to God. And by that, I had the strength to go ahead and write. And the writing, journaling everything that started happening, all these miracles, and going out on these miracle journeys and telling people things. And I'm like, why am I the one that's doing this? That helped me to be who I am today and stronger.
Do you feel that because you went through all of the things with your husband, do you feel that because of the strength that you showed to him during his time of need, do you feel that that's pretty much made you stronger now?
I think it did. Absolutely. Because if I hadn't gone through the things, all the things that happened to him in his life and his health, I don't think I would have been truly prepared, because I probably would have been like, just like a lot of people.
So the book, Messages from Larry. What are some of the messages that you feel that you want people to take away from the book?
Okay, well, the main message he was giving me is to get up out of the bed and live again. Remember all the good times that we had together. Don't focus on my death. Don't focus on the way that you saw me die. Like seeing your husband die in front of you, roll over to let you know, and then he dies is devastating. It's like post-traumatic stress. So I think that his biggest message is he wanted me to know it's not over for you. Yes, I'm gone. My time has expired, but it's time for you to continue to live. Live in the moment. Live now. And that's one of the songs on the CD, on the new CD. It's called Moments.
So the song called Moments on the new CD, No Regrets. How did you come up with the title, No Regrets?
Okay, so that was my first
correction, the first one.
Yes, the first
apologize.
one. Yeah, the first one was a lot of things that can happen to a person in their life. And, we all gone through things. And I was like, why did this have to happen? Why did that have to happen? And then I stopped and I realized all the things that went on in my life was making me who I am today. So why should I regret?
Wow. That's a very interesting way to look at it.
Yeah.
Because some people will say, well, I'm not at this point in my life because this is what happened to me, or because I'm not here because of how things were when I was a kid. But for you to say you don't have any regrets is pretty interesting.
Yes.
So during that album, No Regrets, what was that process like for you?
It was wonderful. I worked with my husband. We had some great ideas. He was just my backbone.
Yes.
He was, I tell you, I know it sounds cliche-ish, but he was the greatest husband a woman could have. And he was amazing. He was my friend. I've known him my whole life, practically my whole life.
Yes.
And he was always just smiling. He was just, everybody loved him.
Yes.
He would drive down the street and waving at everybody, strangers didn't even know him. He's just a good guy.
Just a good guy, and that's always better. And, to see you continue to smile and see you to continue to press on, I believe that is truly amazing. Mm-hmm. So the concert in September, were you nervous about, just going about doing it?
Yes, I was at first, and then I said, wait, now, don't forget now who brought you into this world, and he gave you this gift, so step out.
Yes.
And I focus every day on all the things that I'm grateful for. And because I'm grateful, more things have come into my life, and things are easier now.
Yes.
I mean, like I'll look for somebody, I was looking for a committee to help me, and all the faces came to mind. So I called them, and every last person I called said, yes, I'll be happy to be aboard.
Excellent.
And everything just started flowing for me. I mean, it's just coming about,
When those things started flowing for you, did it make you nervous, or did it make you say, wow, like I didn't expect to get this type of response this soon?
Yes, exactly. It made me grateful.
Yes.
That's the key thing, that theme that runs through my whole life is I'm so grateful for everybody, for everything that they're doing for me. And after losing my husband, I'm just so grateful for you sitting here and interviewing me right here. So, that's what I'm going to keep, a very grateful heart, a very thankful spirit. And everything just starts flowing because I feel like I'm at that level. When you're grateful and you already have and appreciate everything you have, you get more.
Yes. You get more.
Yes.
And it's amazing to, see the more that, continues to come your way and things that, will come. So for this event, who else are you partnering up with?
Okay, I have this wonderful group, Russell Thompson, and the Free Agent Band. They're going to be playing for me. So that right there was a miracle within itself.
Yes.
So it's just wonderful to have these wonderful guys backing me up, and they're going to be performing as well.
Yes.
And then I have these wonderful background singers, and they're going to be performing, and my niece is going to be she's going to be the opening act. So everything is just falling into place, just boom, 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 boom. And I know when things fall in place, this is what God is.
Absolutely.
He's in that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So when you get a chance to, because I do know that, rehearsals are always intense, and, leading up to it, a lot of things happen. But how do you determine, how are you going to be determined to stay focused even during all of that, hardship that is going to eventually have to come now? Yes. Because even though we are in June, September is going to be here like that.
Yes. Well, I am the kind of person like this. I feel like if God can do all the things that he did for me after my husband died, he can make my time perfect for me.
Yes.
And so things won't be speeded up in my world. They may be in the next person's world, but with the way that I look at things and the way that I focus on things, I'm like one day at a time. And
yes.
It's enough time in that day. In that time, I'm supposed to do specifically, and all the rehearsals, and we've had some little glitches like with the rehearsal, trying to get the sound, trying to get the speaker to work. This the last rehearsal we had, and I'm learning patience.
Yes, patience is a virtue.
Patience.
At least that's what they tell me.
Yeah, that's what they tell you. You know,
until you got to actually go through it yourself.
Exactly. And so I just had to laugh at myself. I was like, wait a minute now, slow down.
Yes.
Slow down.
So when you slow down, sometimes that's when you can put things into a better perspective, is when you just slow down and take a look at it and learn to embrace the journey.
Yes.
What have you learned about yourself on this journey?
I learned that I am going to be okay no matter what happens.
Yes.
I'm going to be okay.
No matter what happens, you're going to be okay.
What happens after what I went through, no matter what happens, I'm okay.
Is there anything that you would like for the audience to see in September that you had no intentions on showing them? In terms of, because you know every artist, they do like specific things for that particular show that they have not done before. So is there going to be anything that you do for that audience that you've never done before during your career?
I think that I want them to have my whole heart, everything. Like usually I'm thinking about this. I got to make sure I make this move. Da da da. I just want to go and give it all my raw heart.
Yes.
That's what I want them. I want them to feel 100% of what I have been through, what I'm going through, and where I'm at now. I want them to go on that journey with me because we're all one. That's what I want them to feel.
All one. Now, I know that you're going to be doing things from No Regrets. Will you be performing any new material at this concert?
Yes, my new material is from my new album called Spreading My Wings.
Spreading my wings. Now, even though they can't see this.
Yes.
Actually, well, let me see if I could possibly turn it around. I'll glance it.
So
this is considered, spread. Now this is called Spreading My Wings, and as you guys can see, these symbolize her wings right here. She's spreading them. Now I'm gonna turn this around because I don't want nobody else to see it yet. But we understand this is the back of the album cover, and you have a few songs on here entitled "Thank You, Mama," "My Son," "Natural High." But I'm gonna ask you about this song right here entitled "Moments." How did you come up with that?
Okay, I was on the piano, and I was trying to write a song, and I said, wait a minute, I don't have to write this song. My friend sent me some tracks because my husband said, honey, why don't you get back into music? And then I was convinced to do it. That was in December. And then we called my friend Wally Ali from California, who works for Motown. And I asked him. And as soon as I said, he said, yeah, I got some tracks for you.
Awesome.
And then they said, I'll send you an extra one. So he gave me 3 tracks. And I said, I'm going to use that track. It's a specific track. I said, I'm going to write Moments with that one. As soon as I did, I wrote it, and I was like, wow.
During this entire journey on Spreading My Wings, how do you feel that this album is a little bit different from No Regrets?
Oh, okay. No Regrets is just something where someone gave me some music, and I just said, well, let me try to make the best of it and do what I can to make it a good album.
Yes.
This right here is my whole life, my testimony. That whole thing right there, that Spreading My Wings, is going through all the phases of my life and what I went through, and songs that I really love so much.
Yes.
That's me. That's me pouring my whole, what I've always wanted to do with music, that's that.
Yes.
That's that album.
How can people purchase the album? How can they purchase the book? And how can they support you?
Thank you very much. Okay, so this album will be available just a little bit, maybe 2 weeks before, or maybe that week of the concert. That's why it's called my album release concert. And then the book, they can get this at Amazon. They can get it from Barnes & Noble. All the bookstores, they carry that. So they have to do just look up Messages from Larry.
Messages from Larry on Amazon.
Yes,
right.
And the name is Ancestors. Now, I wanted to go incognito.
Now I'm curious. How did you come up with that name, Ancestor? Now I'm curious.
Because I give great honor to the ancestors who have brought us here, where we've gone through all our lives. And if it wasn't for our ancestors, we wouldn't have been able to survive all the things that we went through.
Correct.
During slavery, just some of the things, just the things that they taught us, they passed down to us. So I said, I want to do this, and I'm going to do it in honor of the ancestors. I said, but I can't say ancestors on the book, so I said sectors. And I said sectors and sectors. So that's what I used.
Very interesting name. Very interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of a book called And Sector before, but that's very interesting. But before we get out of here, if anybody wanted to connect with you, if they wanted to partner with you, how can they do that?
Okay, they can reach me various ways. They can reach me via www.spreadrwings, the letter R, wings.com. Or they can reach me through Darla Dunlap, my assistant, and her number is 330-719-0560.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice. Well, I do appreciate you for taking this time out with me. Thanks again, because this is definitely one of the nicest pillows I think I've held on for an entire segment that I've taped. But ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys come out to Miss Karla Gordon's release in September. What is that date? We want to make sure we put that date.
It's going to be September the 7th at 7 o'clock. But people are going to get there a little earlier because you want to be with the vendors. We're going to have a lot of vendors there, so don't want to miss the vendors.
Tickets prices. How much are the tickets?
$25.
So the tickets are $25 on September 7th.
Yes.
For Karla Gordon's release.
Karla A.G. Selden.
A.D. Selden. I'm sorry. I said.
Oh, no problem.
I said Selden. See, that goes. I even messed up at times. That
I feel better
apologize for it. Anyway.
I feel better.
Hilarious. Anyway, but see, this was fun. I enjoyed this. But on all jokes put off to the side, make sure we support our own. Let's get out here. Let's show some love to Miss Karla in September. Be sure to like and share this video. Miss Karla on the Chris Gunther Show. Thank you guys so much for watching. Spread My Wings. Spread My Wings in September at the Metroplex. The album release. You guys want to make sure you get out there. Once again, like and share this video. Chris Gunther, Miss Karla. See you guys next time. I'm out.